Hey everyone, Carlopix here, and yes, today I am back with more of this beaded cross stitch. Massive time crunch on this one. I have 3 days to complete it. Do I think it's gonna get done? To be honest, no, I don't think I'm gonna finish it. I have 3 days to finish this, wash it, and frame it. I will try my hardest. I'm still trying my hardest, but yeah. Well, okay, let's keep it positive, right? Who knows? I might blast through all of this in like an hour, it'll be a miracle because that's all that's left. And yeah, let me show you what I've got going so far. So yeah, I've completed all these 4 corner motifs and I have completed the frame. And let me show you the bottom. It's looking pretty good. I was kind of, but not really, miffed that the beads are more yellow than gold because the color combination is actually gold and red, not yellow and red. But having a look at it, it looks quite golden the way they shimmer, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So yeah, this is a good kit. I feel like I definitely got my money's worth out of it. Because it was like under $10 and yeah, I'm quite pleased. But yes, let's get going on this. I'm not too sure how long I'll be working on this video with you guys, but I hope that you've got your beaded cross stitch or your diamond painting or whatever craft that you are currently working on. I hope you've got that out while I've got mine going and we can craft together. Any craft will do. So oh my goodness. I have been working so hard on this piece and yeah. 3 days I know is going to come up really quickly. And unfortunately, I can't spend that much time on this piece today because we have people coming over, and not only are they coming over, but they're spending like most of the day with us, and we're gonna go out and have dinner. So maybe after dinner, but these guys like to talk, maybe after dinner I'll have some time to work on it. Well, I'll definitely will work on it, but I got up early today, had my breakfast, quickly went through emails and stuff, and then I immediately started working on this. And so I have spent today about an hour and a half off camera working on this. So yeah. Ooh, I've already put in an hour and a half today working on this. So it's not bad. Hopefully I can get this done. My best case scenario would be to finish this symbol today. That would be awesome. So maybe I should just skip sleep tonight. Maybe I should. But how are your beaded cross stitches going? I'm so excited. So many people are ordering them and getting them and trying them out, and I'm just hoping you guys are having a great experience with them. I did mention in the last one that some of the really cheap partials aren't on Ada cloth, but someone did confirm that it is a little bit more of a challenge using the monofilament and having to make your own holes, but they're still enjoying the craft. So I'm really happy to hear that. And I hope it's a good way to see whether or not you're going to like this craft. But I must tell you, it is a lot. If you haven't done cross stitch before, you're not gonna know, but it is so much simpler working on Ada cloth because your holes are pretty much predetermined and you don't have to think as much about it. So I really do hope that anybody who's working on one of those really small pieces with the fabric that you have to make your own holes with, even though there's a guide on there, I just hope that you understand that I think that it's going to be quite a different experience working on Ada cloth. So yeah, That's just my thoughts on that, I guess. But yeah, I think the last video, I was a little delirious, and I'm unfortunately, I think I'm a bit delirious in this one as well, because really, this is quite, the time crunch is intimidating. This piece isn't intimidating, it's the time crunch. And of course, I'm always, kicking myself because, if I had just put in a bit more effort at the start, I wouldn't be where I am now. But it's always like that when you've got a time crunch, isn't it? You're always like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, and then I would have saved myself some time here. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't let it really get to me. But yes, I do still kick myself. I'm like, if you had just spent an extra half an hour when you first started working on it each day, could have saved yourself some grief. But no, I'm not smart like that. Not smart like that. This Aida cloth was really stiff when I first got it, so it was a little difficult to work with, but, well, not difficult, it's actually better to work with because, it was holding its shape a little bit more, and now it's really loose and floppy, and I find that sometimes, it prohibits me from working faster. Sometimes. Like, really, it's really neither here nor there, but it was an observation. I did notice that as I worked on it more, I loosened up the fabric, and yeah. I think that's when it starts to be handy to have a scroll frame. And yeah, start to, at least keep, because it's not the tension that's the issue. It's just the way I have to hold the fabric. That's more the benefit of the scroll frame in my eyes. But yeah, someone did ask in my Facebook group if I use a hoop or anything with this. Definitely do not want to use a hoop because that will possibly crush the beads, because some of these beads are quite delicate. They are all glass, I believe, and you could definitely crunch up some of the beads and then you'll have holes in your project. So I recommend using a scroll frame because it'll just roll in on itself. I mean, you could also do like what I'm currently doing. I do not have a scroll frame because I'm waiting to get a big enough scroll frame so that I don't have to have like 50 scroll frames. And what I am doing, normally I just have the ends rolled up and I use the clips, like clothespins on each end to kind of hold it together. Right now I'm kind of all over the place because I've jumped around quite a bit. So I had finished up here, and then this morning I was actually finishing up this good luck symbol. So and then I decided to come down here. So I've kind of been all over the place. So I haven't rolled it up. I'm just really scrunching it up at this point because of my time limit. But yes, I am stressing because yeah, I only have a few days to get this done, and yeah, I'd rather have it done on time instead of late, of course. But yeah, I also have to remind myself that if I don't get it done on time, I don't get it done on time. That's just how it's gonna be, and I need to relax about it, and it's not the end of the world. But I want to do my best to get it done on time. But time crunches, I understand, create unnecessary stress, and that's what I've got going right now. Unnecessary stress. But it'll be, if I can get this done, it'll be so worth it. So worth it. It'll just be, I feel like it'll be like the best gift. because I put so much time and effort into it. Don't you always feel like that? The gift that you're working on, you've got a time crunch on, you think it'll be just the best thing if you can go ahead and get it done on time. It'll be the best thing ever. In actuality, yeah, that person might not even really, appreciate the work that you've put into it. And it'll be just like, oh, that's nice, thank you. And then you're like, oh, okay, you're welcome. I hope you like it. But nah, I'm sure you know who you're giving the gift to, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't spend so much time and effort on someone who's not going to appreciate it. So the person I'm giving this to also does arts and crafts, but way different arts and crafts than what I do. Like, she works with glass beads and Swarovski crystal type beads, so those bicones and such like that. And I'm really not good at working with those, and she's really good at working with the monofilament. But she also does polymer clay, and she's made miniature flowers and fruits and stuff like that with the polymer clay, and they're so real looking, and the petals are so thin and delicate, but they're also tiny, like really smaller than my hand. Like, I could fit maybe 5 of her pieces in my one hand, in my palm, and it's just like, that's how tiny they are. And I was like, how did you even do that? And she's like, I took a class. I'm like, my goodness. That's a good class. I wish I could work better with miniatures, because I really like doing tiny things, but I feel like I just don't have this skill. And it would be one of those things where I just need to keep practicing, I guess. Maybe. But when you keep trying stuff and it doesn't come out right, it kind of, makes you not want to do it anymore. Because you keep failing. You just think you don't have the skill set for it, when in actuality it probably just needs practice. So I must say, if you really like a craft, keep trying. And it, like, if it doesn't come out right the very first time, that's fine. That's 100% fine and legit and everything. So just keep trying. Don't give up on it, especially if it's really something that you like. I need to remember that myself. Like knitting. I guess I don't like or dislike knitting as a final product. I just feel like knitting is something everyone can do but me. But I don't give up on it. Every now and then I try some sort of knitting project, fail at it, and then I'm like, oh, I'll never do knitting again. But then I always find some sort of project I want to do. Okay, I'm just really babbling right now. But I feel like I've made a little bit of progress in a short amount of time. I'm very happy about that. And I'm ready for some new thread. I even took this to work with me on Friday. And like, I ate lunch at the food court, and I sat there, I scarfed my lunch down, and then I whipped out this bad boy, and I was sitting there beading in the food court. Yeah, that's how that went. And did I care if anybody looked at me funny? No, I did not. I was like, I just gotta get this done. If they only knew. And then I even thought about enlisting some help on this. One person working on it while I work on another part. And yeah, no, that doesn't work for me either. I'm very, selfish about my craft. I bought it because I wanted to do it. So only I can do it. I don't want anyone else to help me. So yeah. Even if it does take me a long time, I need to do it. I don't want to share my crafts. If it's something that I haven't started, I'm a little less selfish about it. So I'm happy to give away the whole kit. But if it's something that I've started, I know I don't want anyone to finish it for me. Despite me, wondering if finishing projects for other people is a viable business idea. But yeah, I don't want anybody to finish my projects. They either don't get finished or I finish it. So those are the only two options. And yeah, I'm sure that's quite silly, but yeah, it's just a part of my personality that I have accepted. I have come to terms with. It may seem like I'm stitching all over the place here, and I am, but I find that it's easier than jumping around and wasting thread. Well, I mean, like jumping around on the same thread. So what I do is I do as much as I can continuously, and then I go back and fill in the holes. I don't know if that's smart or not, but I just don't want to take the time out to think about it and plan my route. So I just keep going. Yeah, I do have good things to say about this kit. It's just been like, there are bad things wrong with it. It's not perfect, but it has been so enjoyable. Like, yeah, it's been a very enjoyable kit. It's been a good experience. So I'm quite pleased with it. And when you take in all of the negatives about this kit, if you think about the price, it's kind of like, well, okay, that makes sense. You are, not paying very much, so the quality shouldn't be expected to be super high. But I do feel that it is quite high given what I paid for. And like the issues that I have with it, I don't think affect the overall piece. So yeah, very happy about it. Woohoo! Oh, I can't believe February is so close already. I can't believe January is almost over. Like, this year has already started speeding by. I feel like it was just New Year's Eve, the other day. Can't believe it. Oh, I feel like I've made quite a bit of progress here in a short amount of time. Blasting through now. So, hey, maybe this will get done quite quickly. I don't think it'll get done in an hour, but maybe 3 hours. Hopefully I can spend 3 more hours today on this. Get it finished today. That would be awesome. Yeah, maybe I should just not sleep tonight. It's kind of the price you pay when you slack off at the start of your project, right? Knowing you've got a time crunch, so maybe I should just stay up and try to finish this. I'm a sleeper. That's my other hobby. I really value my sleep, and when I don't get enough sleep, I am quite a grumpy person. Yeah, I really enjoy my sleep, so that's gonna be hard for me, but I feel like it's partially my own fault, so I just have to suck it up, right? And if losing a couple of hours of sleep means that I can get this done on time and presented as a gift, then so be it. I shall suffer a couple of hours of sleep loss. And then after I give it, I'll just sleep all day. I'll make it up. Is anyone else grumpy when they don't get enough sleep? How many hours on average do you sleep? Me, I have to have minimum 8 hours. Like, if I don't, I am pretty grumpy and I'm tired like most of the day. I have tried doing less. My partner he sleeps about 6 hours a night, and I just don't know how he does it. I simply cannot. I just can't. And I've tried. They say that it takes 21 days to adjust and form a habit, right? So I've tried to follow his sleep schedule for like 3 months, and no, it's just like the tiredness and the lack of sleep just builds up over that time. And yeah, it's not pretty when I'm tired. So yeah, that didn't work. I have to have 8 hours of sleep. But I know there are people who thrive on less, like 8 hours is even too much for them. So are you one of those people? How much sleep do you require a night? I have been known to sleep 12 hours. So that it's not a rarity. Okay, I think it is time to call it for this video. Even though I say that, I'm like, I gotta keep stitching. My hands are shaking. I've gotta keep going. Alright, relax, deep breath. Up. I like to stop with my needle in the middle of a stitch so that my needle is parked, and yeah. Okay, relax. Alright, what did I do today? So I think it's been maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and I've done like this few rows and this little bit. That's okay. That's okay. It's progress, right? And progress is good. So I will keep going with this. I do believe, though, the next video should be, regardless of whether I have finished this on time or not, the next video will be of me washing this. So I should at least have all of this done. But yes, sorry for bombarding you straight with this beaded cross stitch, but yeah, the time crunch is real. But I hope that you have enjoyed watching it come along, and yeah, hope to see you in my next video. Bye.